Well, hi there pluggers, Ivysaur Finger again with you. Thanks very much for joining me for another guitar lesson. This is a lovely number by a band called This Wildlife, and the number's called Catie Rae, okay, it's, or Catie Rae, I think the pronunciation is. I've had a couple of requests for this already, so I thought it's about time I did it. A couple of things I should point out before we start. First of all, the band play this number in what's called D standard tuning, not what we know as standard tuning, which is an E standard tuning, because the bottom 6th string is tuned to E, okay? They detune their guitar so the 6th string is a D note, and then they tune the guitar normally to that, okay? So their guitars are somewhat lower in pitch to a standard E standard tuning, okay? So if you want to play along with any of the band's recordings, you need to go into D standard tuning by detuning to your bottom string to D and then tuning your guitar up to that, okay? So I'm in E standard tune and I can't be bothered to keep tuning my guitar up and down because I've only got the one, okay? So that's the first point. The second point is the number is normally played finger picking style. Now I've decided to do a strumming version because I think most of the people that watch my lessons are strummers and not finger pickers, okay? I get the impression, so from the feedback I get. That's what I'm going to do, okay? So it lends itself to a strumming version quite nicely, I think. So anyway, so if you need to do the finger picking, there is the band actually produced a sheet, a finger picking tablature sheet, which shows you the 3 sections of the song: the verse, the chorus, and what they call the acoustic bridge, which is the sort of acoustic solo bit towards the end of the record or the track before the final chorus. So this sheet I have put a link to in my description box for anybody that wants to learn the finger picking. It's not overly difficult, the actual finger picking, but you need to play a bar called F or an F with a finger over, which complicates the finger picking I think really. It's because it's harder to fret, but it's you know, if you persevere with it, it's not too difficult, okay? But anyway, I've decided to do a strumming version, so here we go. So I'm going to do the first verse and the first chorus. There is no intro, it goes straight in to the first verse, and once you've got those two from the singing point of view and singing what have you, you've got everything you need. The only other thing is this acoustic bridge, which I shall strum rather than pick, okay? So here we go. I never made much of a living, despite living fast. I never been in this condition, I'm running out of gas. I've never been good at admitting mistakes in my past. I'd never think to solve direction until I met you. Hey, 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 way I met you on a summer day. I felt something I can't explain. Da 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 da. So on into the second verse, okay? So exactly the same as the first verse, okay? The second chorus basically is double the length for the first chorus. It just repeats the chorus twice. So I'll show you that. And then you've got this section called the acoustic bridge, which is a part of the song which goes like this. Just that's strummed. Obviously, normally the band would pick that, which is very nice, but something like that. Okay, well that's on the sheet. So if you want to download the sheet, that shows you how to do that. Okay, so anyway, this is the strumming version. So anyway, what I'm doing there on strumming, go back to the first verse. Okay, what I'm doing, I'm starting the song off in what I would probably call an F ninth. So it's an F shape with a little pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. So, and then it goes into an F major 7th, which is F again, but with an open top string. 1st string open. Nice chord that. And then into a C. Standard C. Okay, you can either do it now or whichever way you want to play it. Okay, so it starts off with this F ninth with pinky on the 3rd, like F. I'm in the F major 7th, C, F ninth, F major 7th, F ninth, F major 7th, F major 7th. Then we go into the chorus, which is A minor. And then into what I would call it's almost a E minor 7th really. It's basically you play, if you can emphasise the bass note as you do these next 3 chords, okay? It's A minor, so with an open 5th to start with. Now more requests coming in. And then move it up to what I call an E minor 7th probably. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and pinky goes on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and you hit that bass note and strum, and then to C, hit the C note on the 5th 3rd of the 5th and strum. So it goes, well, I'm sorry, well, hail Catie Rae, Thursday again, da 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 da. Hey Catie Rae, I met you on summer's day. There's something that's gonna swing. There you go, and then it goes into another verse. Okay, so that's it. It's quite simple, right? I'll say now we've just come to this acoustic bridge. So after the 2nd chorus, which is 2 lots of choruses played one after the other, it does what they call this acoustic bridge, right? So if you want to strum it, it's basically a C shape with a little pinky on the 3rd fret of the top string, the 1st string again, and then you move that pinky to the 2nd string on the 3rd fret again, so it just moves up to the 2nd string. Okay, so just nice one big strum on that if you can get that in. A minor, and then add pinky to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string on A minor. Got that? So far we've got this. Okay, then we go to an F. Now if you can hit that note first before you start strumming, that would be great. If not, just hit the F and start strumming. Okay, so that's the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so if you can hit that first and then strum, great. Okay, so from the beginning, so it's okay, and then we go to a G, so you need the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and little pinky is going on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, not the top string, the 2nd string, and you basically you try and emphasise that note, and you immediately take that off and put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Okay, so you can put that one on as well, so make it a standard G, but with this finger, so it's a G shape but with the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, not the 1st string. Okay, and then take that off and put your 1st finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then open 2nd string. Okay, progression down, and then we repeat it. Okay, so it stops. It stops on the C probably, and it goes into the last chorus, and so on. Okay, and then just finishes on the last line of. I think it just repeats the last line of the chorus. Anyway, that's it. That's my lesson. I say, if you want to do the finger picking, help yourself to the sheet and on the link in my description box, and it's fairly straightforward from the picking sheet. Okay. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening and watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.